I'm starting by fetching the list of Maven projects to see what's available. Now I'll check the classes in the demo project to understand its structure. Let me also grab the resources and POM file for the demo project to get the full picture. Finally, I'll verify the service health to ensure everything's running smoothly. Let me first check if the API server is healthy before proceeding with the other calls. Now I'm creating a new Spring Boot project with basic configuration including group and artifact IDs, package name, and application name. I'm fetching the application properties file from the I'm updating the application properties file for the demo project to configure the H2 database and enable the console for development purposes. I'm fetching the demo application class to understand its structure so I can determine what modifications are. I'm creating a new Maven class called Demo Application to set up the main Spring Boot application class with the necessary imports for user and address entity. Let me fetch the home controller class details so I can. I'm creating a new Spring MVC controller class called Home Controller in the demo project, which will handle web requests for the application's homepage. This controller will be placed in the COM. I'm checking the vulnerable controller class to understand its structure and potential security issues. Then I'll look at the project dependencies to see what libraries are being used. Finally, I'll get a list of all main classes to see how everything fits together in the project. I'm creating a new Java controller class called Vulnerable Controller in the demo project to handle user-related endpoints. The class will be in the COM, example, demo, controller package and will. I'm checking if the resource config class exists in the demo project's config package to understand the current API configuration. Since I need a broader view, I'm creating a resource config class for the demo project to handle static resource mappings in the Spring configuration. Let me fetch the user class details first so I can understand. I'm creating a new user entity class for the demo project to establish the data model for user management. This will serve as the foundation for storing and managing user data in the application. I'm checking if the address class exists in the demo project because Let me create an address entity class with basic fields. I'm generating the JPA embeddable class structure with city and street fields, and adding Lombok at data annotation for boilerplate code. Let me check the existing user repository class. I'm creating a user repository interface that extends JPA repository to handle database operations for user entities. This will give us basic CRUD functionality out of the box. I'm checking if a global exception handler class already exists in the demo. I'm creating a global exception handler class in the demo project to handle exceptions globally across the application. This will allow me to centralize exception handling and provide. I'm retrieving the index.html template file from the demo project so I can see its current structure and content. I'm creating a new index.html file in the templates directory for the demo project to serve as the main dashboard page. I'm including a basic HTML struct. Let me check what resources are available. I'm creating a new static JavaScript file called app.js in the demo project's static resources, which will be used for the Spring Security Lab exercises. Let me first check what resources are available in the. I'm creating an empty style.css file in the static directory because the project needs a place to store CSS rules. This will serve as the start. I'm fetching the available resource. I'm going to create a new public text file in the demo project's uploads folder because the user wants to store this content publicly. I'm checking what resources are available. I'm creating a new file called file1.txt in the demo project's uploads directory with the provided content. This will ensure the file is available. I'm fetching the available resources for the demo. I'm creating a private file called secret.txt in the demo project's private docs directory, ensuring it's not publicly accessible. I'll set the content to the specified secret message to maintain confidentiality. Let me check what resources are available in the demo project. I'm uploading this internal PDF file to the demo project's private docs because the user needs it for their documentation. I'll place it at private docs/internal.pdf. Let me check the project's POM file first to understand its structure and configuration. I'm adding the Spring Boot Timeleaf Starter dependency to the demo project because agent processing completed. Please submit the final prompt to get the answer from the assistant.